brew day at the brewery. Well, it's just coming into afternoon really. I'm a bit confused because I did work nights last night, so yeah, we're going to be doing the IPA today, so we'll try and capture as much footage as we can, and yeah, we'll see where it goes. Our pots have been on for a while because it takes so long to heat. We heat them, over a couple of hours, so that's just about there. So first job is to sort the grains out. So we're going to weigh out all the grains and go from there. So like I said, we're going to do the IPA today. So it's quite a lot of grains in there because it's quite a high alcohol volume in it. So it's 6.3%. So it's quite a lot of grain in there. So we'll get weighing out now. So next stage is weighing out the water treatment. So we add salts to our grains to get the water chemistry right. So we can add 180 grams brewing salts. I know it looks a bit suspect, but I promise you they are brewing salts. Yeah, so that's the salts in there. So we add that directly to our grist. I've got some specialty malt weighed out there, so we'll just mix this in. And that will change the water chemistry, so it adds different salts to it. It gets the pH right, and then we can get the best beer we can then. So it's surprising what it does to the brew. So we've got different water all over the world. So I'm turning the radio down. Yeah, so we've got different water profiles all over the world. So it's like in European countries, they brew good lagers because of their water profile, and same with Ireland, they brew good stouts because of their water profile. So if we want to brew different beers over here, we need to add different salts. So that's what that is, and it's called Burtonising water. So it's because of the beer industry in Burton. Everyone wanted to copy their water profile because they're making such great beers. Yeah, so that's how it all started off, and everyone's doing it around the world now. So it's quite amazing, really. So, and it's amazing the difference that it makes to the brew. So we'll get mashing in now. So that's all the grain. So there is quite a bit of grains there. And we've got the pale malt there. So so there's quite a lot of pale malt, and we've got these are all our specialty grains. So this gives it the colour. We've got caramel in there, so it's caramelised. So it's put in the big oven and crystallised for a bit. And we've got Munich malt in there as well for the body as well. So we're just transferring into here. So the grains are going to be in there soon. So that's going to be at. So that's going to be the water is going to be hopefully at about 65 degrees to convert all the sugars in this grain, and that's what the yeast is going to eat then and create the alcohol. So that's what we like. So we've just done the mash now. So that's it in there. So that'll be in there for the in there for the hour, so it's just like a big see it, a big porridge. So it's converting all the sugars there, so we can leave that for the hour. Next job is to we emptied this yesterday when we were kegging, so next job is to clean this. I did give it a quick rinse yesterday with water, but it didn't really touch it, so I think it's time for us to use some more stronger stuff. So we've got this CIP ball, you can see that. So it's it just shoots the cleaner in there, and it sprays all over the tank. So I haven't got to go in there and scrub. Well, I couldn't do it because it's so deep as well. So yeah, so we're going to use the CIP ball now and clean that all out, ready for this brew. This is something we've got to keep a track of, is the alcohol volume. So we take a sample. So this is the lager. So it looks a bit dodgy at the moment, but it hasn't done fermenting yet. So it's still yeast and sugars in there. So we're going to drop this in. So this is hydrometer. So it measures the sugars in the wort. This is called the WORT before it's beer. So I'd normally fill it to the top and leave it overfill. So we'll see where it goes. With the lager yeast, it takes quite a while to ferment, because it's we fermented at quite a low temperature. So with this has been in there for about a week and a half now, and it still hasn't fermented out. So it takes a while. With the with the nail yeast, it would have been done by now, and conditioning really. So yeah, it's still getting it. So we're just going to record it, and then go from there. But the first signs are good. First lager we've ever made, so it doesn't look too bad at all. It tastes alright. It tastes a bit yeasty at the moment, but yeah, and it smells okay as well. But it will get better and better every year, especially when we clear it as well. Yeah, I was still thinking about a name for the lager. So we've named all our beers after old tin plate works in Llanelli. So we've got the old Mashfield Red, and we've got the Darwin IPA, and then we've got the Oldcastle Pale. So they're all old tin plate works in Llanelli. So we've either got there's a couple really. We've got Kidwelly left, Ashburnham left. Morfa had one as well, Machynnes had one. So I think it's either going to be Kidwelly or Ashburnham. Yeah, Kidwelly, Ashburnham. So yeah, we'll see. I'm leaning a bit more towards Kidwelly because the label is going to be yellow because it's a lager. So I think Kidwelly's colours are amber and black. So that's a good option there, I think. So yeah, we'll see what it tastes like and see what comes to me. So but yeah, initial signs are good. So yeah, I think it'll be another two weeks or so until we can taste it properly, carbonate it. But yeah, looking forward to it. Right, so we've transferred the beer to the boil kettle, and it's just coming to a boil now. So we just need to add the hops. So we've got Chinook, hops and Simcoe. So just weigh these out. So with the hops, it's I need to concentrate now. Yeah, so it depends when you add the hops. Depends how what flavour you get from it. So the more you add at the start, the more bitter your beer is going to be. These bloody wasps. Yeah, and more at the end. You'll have the more aroma then. So with the IPA, you do get quite a bit of bitterness, but you get most of the hops is at the end. So these normally typically we boil it for an hour. Yeah, first editions go in within in now. So that's it's a bit steamy. So it's just come to the boil now. So we just add the hops, steamed up again, and then set the timer for an hour. Well, not an hour. We do more additions. So you know, we put them in at 20 minutes to go in the boil, so in 40 minutes time, and then right at the end as well. And we dry hop as well this beer, so you put the hops in after it's just after it's before it's finished fermenting. We put the hops in the fermenter, so you don't get any of the bitterness, just a lot of flavour from it then. Yeah, so I'll set the timer and just hang fire for 40 minutes. So the boil is just finished, so it's just come to the end now. So that's what it looks like. Not very appealing at the moment, but I promise you it will be a lot better than that when it's in the glass. Yeah, so it needs to. It's 100 degrees. You can see that at the moment. So we need to get it down to 20 degrees to pitch these. So that's where the yeast likes to eat all the sugars. So to do that, we go through a plate chiller. So it comes down through there, through the pump, and then into this thing. So so the beer is coming in this way, and then through, and then out here. And we've got cold water from the tap coming in through and going through the other way and out this way. So beer that way, water that way, and it just exchanges the heat there. So it's quite effective. So it's not getting down to 20 really, because you know, it's quite hot. So the tap water is quite hot, yeah, but it is doing quite a good job. So we'll leave it at that at the moment. So it's going into here and into the fermenter. So you can notice, you can see the coil there. So what we do is to maintain temperature, we pump cold water in. So it's linked to this thing here. So that keeps it at the right temperature. So it's set at 20 degrees now. So it's set at that temperature, but it is actually that temperature. So if it gets below 20, it'll put the heating on. If it gets above 20 degrees, then it'll kick in the cooler. So this is the cooler. So that is freezing cold water. And I've got a couple of these pumps in there. So yeah, so these water comes in here and out the top then, and yeah, it keeps it nice and cool. So that's the main thing really for fermentation, is to keep the temperatures right. So yeah, if it gets too hot, it's not good. If it gets too cold, it's not good. So it's a bit like the Three Bears situation. So yeah, so another hour or so now transferring, and we can pitch the yeast, and yeah, that'll be done. That's day done. is halfway there, so shouldn't be too long now. So just catching up on emails and a quick cup of coffee. So I've had an interesting one asking if I wanted to set up a stall in Fishguard Harbour on next Saturday, the 17th. So it looks as if we're getting quite a few cruise liners coming into Wales now. Understandably, tourists want to come and see Wales. You know, it's a great place. So yeah, it looks as if I'm going to set up a stall in the port there. So when the tourists come off the boat, I'm guessing they're going to hopefully buy a few things. So it'd be nice to get some Tinworks in the hands of some tourists to take back to wherever they're from. Then, so yeah, so it's quite cool. Right, so that's brew day done. So good day. Everything went according to plan. So I'm sitting in the fermenter now. It's just off 25 degrees at the moment, so it's cooling. So yeah, so it'll be about a week fermenting, maybe about 5 days fermenting, and then we'll condition it then. So yeah, so it's not too bad. So I think the plan for tonight is to, well, we were going to have a barbecue, but my wife Valerie didn't have time to go shopping, so I think fish and chips are on the cards. So yeah, not a bad day.